Hello everyone. As mentioned in the previous video, today I am going to show you the uses of tools in Adobe Illustrator. You can follow the description mentioned below for each tools. And if you are not subscribed to the channel yet, subscribe now and press the bell button for the upcoming videos. Tools in Illustrator are divided into 6 categories. First, Select Tools. Second, Draw Tools. Third, Text Tools. Fourth, Paint Tools. Fifth, Modify Tools, and sixth, Navigate Tools. Okay, let's start. First one is Selection Tool. The Selection Tool lets you select, move, and resize an object or a group of objects. Here, there are some shapes and I'm selecting each and moving by the Selection Tool. You can change the size of the object, rotate, drag the edges of its bounding box, and to scale any objects by this tool. By holding Shift or Option key you can scale uniformly and rotate the objects like this. Direct Selection Tool lets you select, move, or modify specific points or path segments in a path or a shape. You can see the anchor points and path segments of your objects by selecting this tool. Click an anchor point to select it, or Shift plus click to select multiple anchor points, path segments, or both. Drag the anchor point, handle, or path segment to change the shape of your object. By pressing Ctrl key you can switch both selection tools easily. And you can move any object in a group, separately, by this tool. The Group Selection Tool lets you select objects within groups without having to ungroup them. Click an object within a group to select it. To select the group, click again. Magic Wand Tool lets you select objects that have similar appearance attributes. Double-click the Magic Wand tool to open the Magic Wand dialog and customize your attributes, like fill color, stroke weight, opacity, or blending mode. To subtract from the selection, press and hold Alt or Option and click the object containing the attributes you want to subtract. This is Lasso Tool, and by this tool you can select objects, anchor points, or path segments, by dragging along all or parts of the object like this. By holding Shift you can select multiple objects like this, and by Alt or Option key to deselect. Pen Tool lets you manually draw freehand lines, shapes, and straight or curved edges. You can modify these paths and shapes with anchor points and handles. Click anywhere on the artboard to set the anchor point. Move the pointer and click again to draw a line or shift. Click to constrain the angle of the segment to a multiple of 45 degrees. Click and drag the pen tool on the artboard and release it to create direction handles of the anchor point. Drag again to set the slope of the curve segment and then release. You can close the lines by clicking on the first point or by clicking with holding Ctrl or Command key. Here, Anchor Point tool lets you create anchor points along paths like this. You can click anywhere along a path to add an anchor point. By this you can delete anchor points from paths. Click any anchor point along a path to remove it like this. This tool will help you to change the direction and curve of paths by clicking and drag like this. Always try these tools and practice as you like. And you can use the shortcut keys for your works as much as possible. Then you will be able to do your future designs very easily. This curvature tool lets you draw and edit paths and shapes using smooth and anchor points. We use this tool to add text to your artwork or image. There are sub-tools under this tool which you can see by right-click on the Type Tool icon. After selecting Text tool you can change the text character, font style, size, colors, strokes, opacity, paragraph settings, alignment and lot of options from the control panel. This is Area Type tool. You can type on a selected area by this tool like this. Here you can type on a path by this tool. You can type vertically by this tool. This is the Vertical Area Type tool. Here, you can type like this. To type vertically on a path you can use this tool. You can separate each letters and edit by Touch Type tool like this. By Line Segment tool you can drag and draw straight lines in any direction. By the Arc tool you can draw any kind of arcs and by double-clicking on the button you can change the arc settings like this. By the Spiral tool you can draw spiral shapes and by double-clicking on the button you can change the radius, segments and settings like this. Here, this tool helps you to draw rectangular grid shapes and by double-clicking on the icon, you can change the divide settings like this. This is a polar grid tool and it helps you to draw polar grid shapes. shapes, and by double-clicking on the icon, you can change the settings like this. Here, there are shape tools. You can draw circles and other shapes like this. By double-clicking on the icon, you can change the settings for every shapes. The paintbrush tool lets you draw a path with a brush stroke applied so that you can create expressive freeform drawings whose shape and appearance are easy to adjust. You can select any brush from the brush menu of the Properties panel, and to close the path, press Alt or Option key while you drag. Blob brush tool lets you draw filled shapes that can merge with others of the same color like this. By double-clicking on the icon, you can change these settings as you like. Pencil tool lets you create freeform shapes and lines in your artwork like this. By this tool you can smooth your lines like this. Here you can see. Here you can erase the pencil-drawn lines by the path eraser. You can join the lines by this tool like this. Here, by this shaper tool you can easily create the shapes by drawing. This tool helps in erasing the paths like this. Here, Scissor Tool is used for cutting the path. Knife is used to cut an object or shape into two or more parts like this. Well then, stopping here for today. Because this video is too long, I will show you the rest of the tools in the next video. Always try to use these tools with your artworks, and if you have any questions, leave a comment, and if you learned something from this video, like and share it with your friends. Have a good day.